as Dash of Dave. He'll take some scraps and bits of this, turn them into something you can't miss. Junk journals, tapes, and crafts galore. He'll have you begging, show me more. Oh, Dash of Dave, oh, what a sight. Mixing colors, day and night.
Hello everyone, my name is Dash of Dave and I am back for another crafty video. Today we're doing another Finish It Friday, and I found this. Now I don't even remember whether I filmed this or not. I don't believe I did. I think it was a prototype for something, and I obviously need to finish it. There's the bits, obviously, I think they must be the bits that were, yes, definitely the bits that were cut off there, aren't they? And we're going to finish this and make it into something, because I can't have all of these things left undone, and neither should you. Or neither should you. Neither, neither, either, either. Anyway. So, yeah, let's get started. So, first of all, I think I am going to, therefore I am. No, I'm definitely going to round those corners, although that wasn't particularly good, Dave. Try again. Try again, Dave. Try again, Dave. Oh, that wasn't said on my report card ever. My school report. Anybody get a school report? That's all right. It's going to have to be. So, anybody remember what their comments were on their school reports? I mean, I don't know if it was something that happened in any other part of the world, but in the UK we used to get a report at the end of the term. Basically mine just said intelligent, needs to apply himself, talks too much, too interested in what's going on out the window, basically. Basically, I just didn't want to be at school, because I hated it. So let's. I don't know what I'm going to do. Right. I want those corners rounded, definitely. You can't believe that of me, can you? Talks too much. No. Don't be daft. Anyway, by the way, just to let you know, it was my birthday last Monday, and I can't tell you what I've had or what the situation is, because I haven't had it yet. So to you'll have seen this video, because I filmed so far in advance so that I'm never having to chase my tail, because you know how life just gets in the way. I want to always make sure that there's always a video ready. So anyway, yeah, so once I know what I've had, I'll tell you. I'll tell you whether I liked it or not, but I can't tell you at the moment because I don't know. So I won't. There you go. That's it. Just not happy with the roundedness of that corner. It's got a little step there. Not happy with it, but never mind. It will have to do. So I guess it's going to fold in like that. It now says light. I don't know what it did say. What did it say? East light. Okay, so it just says light solo tab file. That's fine, I don't mind. That's just like a pattern. I don't know. So yeah, we'll just have it kind of folding in like that. I obviously put a hole in it to be able to make it tie in some way, and I guess I will do something with that. But at the moment we're not at that point, are we? So we need to finish it, because it's Finish It Friday. So what are we going to do? So I do have a few other bits of file folder to hand. I also have, I'm just basically always want to use what is to hand rather than rummaging around and trying to find more things to half use. So let's just see what I have to my left hand, to the right, to the left. Yeah, so anyway, moving on. Don't sing, Dave. Don't sing, Dave. Well, look, let's just think. It's that again. You're probably bored of me using that, to be fair. Although I do have a stack of them, and why the heck shouldn't I use them? I've also got lots of paintbrushes that I've clearly bought. I bought some more since then because I couldn't find them, and that's because they were in this stack of paper, because you don't expect them to be there. I have the bag of bits that hasn't made an appearance for a while, and we will do something with this. So let's have it so that it has something fun inside. I'm not sure what the fun thing is that's going to have inside, but it's going to have something inside that's going to be fun. Well, when I say fun, I mean, for me, it's fun. For you, maybe not so much. But hey, let's just have a look and see what I've got in my stash. Of course, I don't have anything in my stash. He says, jesting, because he's a jester. A suggester jester. I've got that. That's quite fun, isn't it? That's something else I made a long time ago in a land far, far away, or maybe not so far away. So found what I was looking for, which was a map, not necessarily of the Philippines. It just happens to be a map because I wanted to do. I think I'm going to do a map fold. So I think I'm going to do. Now that had better not be a wasp. Can you just go, please? Look, last time I was upstaged by a bird. Now there's a bloody wasp in the room. It's being very waspish. Sorry. I think I'm going to do a Turkish map fold rather than a Hungarian map fold. But I don't know. So let's see. Let's just cut it out first. I want to have as little of the unnecessary border as possible. What is it? It's a fly. All right then, fine. Panic over. What's that? I was sorting my living room out yesterday, and I know, shocking. How dare I? Yeah, and I was sorting my living room out, and there was a lot of spiders that were located. I say when I say located, I found them and I left them where they were because I don't like them. And they can stay put. I mean, like, luckily in the UK we don't have any bitey spiders. We don't have any spiders that are going to bite you or kill you. I think technically we have what's called a wolf spider. It's not the size of a wolf. And technically wolf spiders can bite, but they don't. But I'm not taking any gambles or risks, or I'll leave them be and they can stay where they are. So, typical. What's this? What's this bulge here? Why have we got a bulge on the page? We don't want a bulge. Do we cut the bulge off? There's a battle. It's a battle of the bulge. I think that was a battle, a famous battle. Don't ask me about it, because I know nothing. Do I cut it off? Yes, I'm going to cut it off. Do I cut it off? Sorry, I'm having a dilemma. If I don't cut it off, it's going to make it really difficult to cut round, and it's going to be in a weird, awkward place. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off. It's going to be in a weird, awkward place, and I won't like it. I'm sorry, I won't like it. Sorry. If you live on that bulge, I beg your pardon. Batan. I think that's what it said. Anyway, so this is the Philippines, and we are going to turn this into a Turkish map fold. So let me just see if I can remember what I'm doing. So we need to find the halfiness. So we need to do. Is that right? We need to fold it in half first. That's what we need to do. Fold it in half, topus to bottomus, hippopotamus. No hippopotamuses. And then we're going to fold it this way, but we're not going to fold it. We're going to pinchy foldy there, and pinchy foldy there. And we'll never be able to see those again. Okay, then maybe we won't pinchy foldy. Maybe we will foldy. Do we pinchy foldy? No, let's still pinchy foldy, and we can pinchy fold. Like pinchy foldy is a term. It's not. It's just Dave being an idiot. So we will do line, which you'll never see either, and line, possibly see, possibly never see. So we're going to use that line. Let's find that line again. We will fold the middle bit to the line, and then we don't need that now because we've got that middle bit. We're going to fold that bit to the line, and then we're going to fold this bit in to the line, and we're going to fold this bit in to the line to get the like a kind of pattern forming here. And now I just want to see, will that go in the... No, of course it won't. No, of course it won't. So we are going to have to fold some more. It's all right. We'll find a way. I don't really want to cut more of the Philippines off. I could start some international conflict if I keep cutting bits of countries out. So now all of these need to be turned inside out. So, I mean, like, you know, if you want to know how to do these folds, I did do a video on them, on Turkish and Hungarian map folding, and if you would like to see that, then go ahead and see it. Go see it. It's in my I'll try and link it, you know. When I say I'll try and link it, it's not like I can't link it. It's like, it's more a case of, will I remember? I'll try and remember to link it, put it that way. Alright, so we've done that. So then we are going to fold back in those triangular bits. Like so. And so, like so, and so. And then I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to maybe fold it in on itself because it's too big. I want it to go, kind of go in there. So we need to fold, let's just fold it to about there. You know, that might not be straight. But we're not arguing about this now, are we? We've not come here to battle with me. You've come here to hopefully enjoy my company rather than have a fight with me about the folding lines of a map that's too big for the thing that I was planning to use it for. There we go. So that will go in there now, and then it should open up like this, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah, and it will be stuck down, and there you go. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I say beautiful. It is what it is. So what we will do is, now that we've folded all of those lovely folds in place, we will inky pinky. There we go. Inky pinky. Seriously, Dave. Right, I think I'm going to use some frayed burlap because what I like about frayed burlap is it looks a little bit dirty, like it's got the sands of time in it, so it's a bit more grey than brown, and so it looks, you know, like it's dirty. That's all I can describe it as. So to me it looks dirty anyway, so I'm going to put all of these fold lines in as though they have been here for centuries. Well, maybe not centuries, file folders didn't exist centuries ago, but decades, that's what I mean, decades. They've been there decades. Oh dear, should we try this again? Oh dear, Dave, the ability to speak is is not yours. How ironic, I couldn't say that. The irony. Your eyes running, are they? Your eyes shouldn't be running. Unless you're tearing up. You won't be you won't be tearing up from my video unless it's out of laughter. Right, I'm just gonna smudge over the mappy bit because, like, you know, the white bits are a little bit too, you know, unconvincingly white. So all the bits that are folded one way, I will fold back the other way and put those lines in again. Just I might go over a little soft colour, a little bit soft colour. Let's go with the soft colour. Shut up, Dave. Alright, shut up now. You know when you go cease to be funny? Yes, you know when you cease to be funny, like 1969 when you were born? That... that, Dave, that's what we're talking about, alright? No. Oh, you know. Unfortunately, you probably do. That's the problem. You've been you've been hanging around with me too long. Just kind of getting rid of all of the white bits. I'm going to do this bit. One of these sides I'm going to stick down, but I'm not quite sure which one. So I'll just yellow it off a bit first, and then we can decide later. So we need to do that inky bit, which we have, and this inky bit, and this inky bit, this inky bit, right, okay, and then we're going to fold it back the other way, and we're going to do that inky bit. So all of the creases that we have, what, all of them? Seriously? You want to put all of them in, Dave? Are you mad? Only slightly. We are going to inky the pinky. Shush, Dave. It was never funny. It was never cute or interesting or charming or anything. Any of the... Oh, shut up. Stop. I was going to say stop talking, but it would be a very boring video if I did stop talking, wouldn't it? So today we are going to do map folding ASMR. Which, you know, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of ASMR, but it can be a little bit dry when it comes to crafting. I like to hear somebody have a bit of a witter, banter, chat, talk about their lives, talk about their loves, talk about their heartache, heartbreak, achy breaky heart. Gosh, Dave, honestly, you're driving me mad. I'm driving me mad, I'm driving you mad. Okay, so they're the lines of the outside. The outside line. Oh no, let's put that line in as well. Because that looks, for me, I don't know. For me, it looks more convincing to have all the lines in the map. Now, on the inside, the sun still shines. And the rain falls down. Yes. On the inside, I will be less heavy-handed. Because, you know, because it is. So, just want all of the lines that are in it, in the creases, to be picked up. But made a mess of that, didn't you, Dave? There you go. Make a less of a mess. Just the authenticity of it. It says it's going to be more gentle, and then goes bully in a china shop style. There's a line across there as well. There's a line across there. And then I will put this in. Well, actually, I'll get all of the white lines. White lines blow away. Yes. I don't remember who sang that. White lines. It's about not taking drugs, isn't it? So, not that I ever did. Although some may say that I should have done, and I might be making more sense now. But you know, each to their own. You say what you like about me. I really don't care. Well, I don't care anymore. Probably would have done it back in the day. Back in the day, we didn't say back in the day for a start. So, who started saying back in the day? Oh, you know what else? You know, just things that kind of just crop into my mind. I just think there's so many slang terms that just, I don't know, I can't even remember what I was going to say now, that kind of get stuck in your head and then you just can't get rid of them. I mean, I never used to say kinda. I don't know where kinda came from. My mum would be horrified at me saying kinda. She didn't teach me to speak that way. I'm going to have to move that because somebody, me, is going to get harpooned with it if I'm not careful. So yeah, we just want to give it a bit of an old feel, bit of a times had its way with it. I might just go over just a little gentle. He says gently, doing it and then thinking, oh, this could be a big mistake, Dave. But don't even know whether it's got any. Oh no, it is picking it up. It's fine. What I like is, I have to say, I really love my mat because my mat has little raised bumps on it, and although it would be lovely, you know, to go over this and get nice smoothness, I also like the raised bumps that appear, so you get like these kind of like blobs from all of the stuff underneath, and it's great when you're doing like coffee dyeing things, so it just gives it that little bit of a natural aged look because of the imperfections of it. That's the word, imperfections. Believe it or not, I'm imperfect as well. I know, just bear with me. I'm going to tell you something else random now. Every time I tip my head back to drink, I look up there and think, I really must get that cobweb. And I do it every video and I still haven't. So, there we go. Took it all in. So we want, hang on, let me just check. Philippines is the right way up. Philippines is the right way up. So, that means that we will have that stuck down, so that bit is going to be stuck down. Excellent. So should we do that then? Oh no, let's just put some ink on this just to kind of give it a bit of a, like I want a bit of a mottleified it. So this is what we do in a mottle something, because this ink pad is covered, this ink teardrop or whatever it is, circle, sponge, whatever, is covered in various different inks. Just giving it a roll around is just enough to kind of mottle the background, and then when I stick this on it doesn't look quite so, yeah, there you go. So that'll go there. We could have it so that it auto opens. When I say auto opens, I mean it will do this, it won't fully open because of the way I've made it, but we could have it like that. Do we want it like that? Shall we? You know what, let's do it. So let's have that on there. Okay, so we want this we want to make sure that this is inked sufficiently with the whatever. No, we're not using the frayed burlap now. We will go with brushed corduroy. Brushed cod. Ooh, please don't use brushed cod. Well, you know, you can if you like, because it's not smell-o-vision, but you know, can't imagine cod smelling very nice. Oh my cod, that could be terrible. Oh my cod. Ha 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 ha. No, nope. You see, that's not funny. Let's just ink this bit while I'm here. This is not going to be part of the finished piece. Well, I mean, it is going to be part of the finished piece. It's not going to be part of the thing that's going to be stuck down. Shut up, Dave. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop just talking for the sake of it. I'm back to that report card from school, aren't I? Bright boy. Be better if he applied himself. Wasn't talking all the time and wasn't looking out the window. So yeah, we're going to do that. So we will. Should we do that first? Should we stick that bit first, and then we can Yeah, let's do that. So, we need to come to our senses. That ship has sailed. Coming to our senses. So I'm just going to put a little line along there. And then I'm going to glue up to that line. So that we have an idea of how much that line is just there to know that we don't glue past that line. Excellent. So that's just going to make sure that gets stuck down. I guess I should have been inking this side, but you know, this side is, have you noticed this file folder is faded on one side? It's cool, isn't it? Don't we just love stuff like that that is naturally faded through time? Now this has naturally faded through time. I don't know, must have been in a window ledge or something like that. A window ledge. A window ledge, Dave. Speak clearly. What do we want to do? So I'm just having to think. So I could have it so that it has some capacity to have a kind of a pocket in the side. Do I want to do that? Do I leave my... No, I'm going to stick it down because then it'll give it much more rigidity. No. Rigid. No. Try again. Rigid. No. Rigidity. Oh, no, there's too many T's in that. Rigidity. Rigidity. Yeah, rigidity. See, I can say it now. Look at me knowing words and everything. So, despite what I've said before, words do come easy to me. Well, no, they don't come easy to me. We noticed they didn't come easy. Yeah. So, well, I don't know why I stopped then. I stopped to think and lick my moustache because my pop is all over my moustache. I also stopped thinking, did I press record? Luckily I did. The number of times I've done that before. So now there we go, that's going to open like that. We can then open our map. Yes, cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. Cool. So pop all of that back in again. Okay, so we could have something else then on this. What should we have? So maybe we do... No, I feel like it needs to be more utilitarian now. I feel like it needs to be more in keeping, not keeping an in, with the... I feel like it needs to have something... like spy-like, something we could have it something spy-like, I guess. Oh, that stuck to there. Don't know what that is. I guess we could have that. So I think this is a. Again, don't quote me. I think it might be a Tracy Fox. Not a label, but a Tracy Fox thing. It may even be a Nick the Booksmith thing, but I don't know. I wonder how she's doing, Nick. I know that she had stopped filming. I believe she's got, is it Reynard's, and I guess that's been taking its toll on her. But I do often wonder if she's okay and. You know, how life is treating her. Should we have that there? Anything I don't like is that we could have it a little higher, or do we have it here? Do you know what? I think I'm going to have it there because it'll sit better in the corner. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe put a little bit of ink on this before I stick this down. Yeah, so if anybody knows, I know that she does, well, she certainly did have I think it was a Facebook group. She had some kind of social media anyway, so, of which I don't think I was a member of, and I think I since requested to join, but, you know, if she's not been monitoring it regularly, I guess that's just not something that's happening. So, just 'cause, you know, just because I want to know and see how she is. It's like who was the other one? Joda Fee. She's kind of stopped doing. So again, I think she was also had health problems. I can't remember specifically what health problems, but I'm sure somebody will tell me. But again, just, you know, I want to know that these people are all right. I've got, oh my gosh, I've got what's the word? Compassion. Yeah, I feel compassion for people, so I just want to know that people are okay. So there we go. Anyway, so stop scratching yourself with dirty hands, Dave. Dirty Dave. Oh no, don't start that again. That's a rumour nobody wants to attach themselves. Dirty Dave. So we'll pop that in the corner there. Do we want something behind it though first? Crouching tiger, hidden dragon? No, not. I don't mean like that. Shall we have? Want that on there? No, I don't. I might put something in the pocket, but I don't want that behind it. So sorry if you were like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then I didn't do it because can't hear you. And also, remember, I'm in the past, so even if I read your comments, it's already been done. So if I read your comments, I do read your comments. That's a given that I read your comments. It's just that I can't do anything about it retrospectively. So what do I want to do? I feel like I want a word at the bottom there. But maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. No. Maybe it's time to deploy the. No, we're not deploying the Zyron. Stop saying deploy the Zyron. I'm not deploying the Zyron. Maybe it's time to deploy the. What's this called? Punch tape Dymo thing. And have. What should we have? I would put the Philippines, but I can't spell. Just excuse me while I just Google the Philippines. There's a chance I might spell it correctly now. I've got the spelling. No, we're looking for a P, Dave. There's always it start off well. Right, okay, so I knew it was PH. It is double P. P I N E. Was it just ES? Yep. Yes, Philippines. And then maybe if we've got space for the map, M A P, just in case people will question whether I knew how to spell map. Okay, Philippines map won't go there. Oh my gosh, it will. Oh my gosh, it will. Oh my gosh, it will. Where are my scissors? Oh, they're over there. Okay, how much space do we have at the end? We have about that much, which is about that much, I think. Yep, that's good. We like it. So, I'll pop the back off that. I will just glue it with some glue as well, strangely. Glue it with some glue rather than glue it with some hair. I don't know. Just why would you say glue it with some glue? It's like when people say rewind it back. Well, you're rewinding it, so why would you rewind it back? It's just rewind. Shush, Dave. Is that kind of in the middle? I don't know whether it is. Does it really matter? It probably doesn't. But I'll just move it anyway. There we go. Philippines map. Stick that down. So the reason why I put some glue on it is just because, you know, the sticking of the back of these have been around for, you know, a long time. The reels, because you can tell they're old ones because they are matte, not the shiny ones. So I just wanted to make sure that it was gonna, you know, be nice. So be nice. So we could have a little card in there, couldn't we? Maybe we will have. Oh, let's have a. Maybe this page should have some kind of a fold out, something else. Maybe a fold out note page, maybe. In which case I want to use something else. Let's use a bit of yellow. Bit of yellow. It's a bit of yellow, fella. Okay, so we can have it like that. Let's go. How much space do we have? We don't have a lot, so we will. Let's just fold it so it's the right sort of width. So about there. We want it clearance on that side. So let's just fold that to there. And then we will make sure that this outer layer is shorter than this one. So we will do it that way. Let's just tear that off, I think. Not worried about the roughness of it. So if we're going to have that on there, then should we have this just folded up? Like so. And this just folded down like so. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. It's just nice and very practical. It's a utilitarian folder, remember, it's about practicality. No frills. Just ink all of those creases like we did on the other thing, just because it gives it that feeling of being around a while and being folded like that for a while. Oh, nearly got myself. Oh, I've got a terrible paper cut under this nail the other day. It's kind of cut down here. It's painful still to touch. Reached into a box. On the side of the box, you know, like they're corrugated cardboard, and then there's a flat inner layer. The flat inner layer sliced right under my. Oh my goodness me! I was bleeding in Aldi, and it was not pretty. It was neither pretty nor was I pretty. I was like, ah! I wasn't actually crying, but like it hurt, and I was sucking my finger and nursing it, and nobody noticed, and so I was wasted. Like that time I was wasted nursing this. Like nobody came to my rescue. Nobody asked me if I was okay. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a Leo. I need attention. Do you not know this? I bet those people who do horoscopes are not surprised that I am a Leo. Typical Leo, likes to get the attention. That's probably why he does YouTube. So it isn't just the attention, you know. I do enjoy being with you guys, and I don't have any, you know, social life. So you are my social life. Without you, I would. Well, my mental health would be terrible, I'll tell you now. So, just you guys being here and me being here for you guys, hopefully, is helpful to you. And well, I'm not so sure about the jokes. The jokes might be might just send you over the edge. But hey, you don't have to listen. I don't have any more dad jokes, I'm afraid. I'm kind of not very good at remembering the. I have a few, but I don't remember the punchlines, and they're really not very funny if you don't know the punchline. So I can't. I can't tell you anything else. So. But I'm sure I'm just putting this out there, because I'm sure you don't need any. I'm sure you have no doubt about this whatsoever. But I'm sure if I did have a dad joke, it would be hilarious. We'll just put that. We'll just leave it at that then, shall we? Don't need to say any more, really, do I? So it would be hilarious. We'll just leave it at that. So can't remember which way around it was supposed to be glued down, but we're gonna go with it that way. I'll set that down like that. Oh, okay. Well, you need to ink this now, don't we? So ink down there. A little bit of that on there, and we will also, let's ink around the edge. We like the edges to be inky. Have a bit of a bleed in. Not obviously not the kind of bleeding that was involved in Aldi. Not even any of the Aldi staff asked me if I was all right, and somebody watched me do it as well. So they were obviously entertained by the whole thing. So, they work really hard, and they were probably just enjoying something different to watch for a change. So, okay. So we will stick this down now. Oh, I'm not sure now which piece. Oh no, which is more interesting. No, that's more interesting. Oh, is it? I don't know. Is it more interesting, or is that more interesting? Okay, well, let's do it this way, because I think it's more interesting inside there. Okay, but that's probably the way it was going to be anyway. So you guys are just just stick it down, Dave, for goodness sake. Okay, I'm doing it now. Just didn't like that bit there. That's why I'm going to glue the whole thing down. Not going to turn it into a pocket. I'm just going to glue it down. So for me, now I know that for you it's different, but for me, tomorrow is my birthday. For you guys, you'll have seen me and doing my blindfold challenge with the clusters. I absolutely loved that. I thought they looked great. In fact, actually, maybe I'm going to put one of them on here. Maybe that would be. Maybe I could. How would that look? Field label. I could use that as a way to hold it down, couldn't I? Do you know what? I might do that. Which one do I want to use? No, I think that one is definitely the more. Ooh, there's one there as well. Yeah, that's the more utilitarian, I think. So I think we will use that. So how's that going to work? So I need to stick that down. Basically, I'm going to use where the field label line goes. No, to the top of the label is where I'm going to glue to. So up to about there. So I'm going to glue this down. Glue all of this bit, all of the top half down, and nothing on the bottom half, and then the weight of it should keep the whole thing closed, but also it's kind of something to tuck it all underneath. So then if I put that on like that, then that should be lift it up, that then like that, and then that can go, that can tuck just under there like that. Yep. Oh, I like that. That's good. So, oh, isn't it exciting when a plan comes together? So we could do with something on this bit now. Let's just give that a bit of a motley ink. Trying not to be trying not to be afraid. Oh, it's not like I'm afraid of it. It's not like a spider. I am afraid of that. Just don't like spiders. They've just got more legs than I have, so I know they're a land octopus. That doesn't make them any more cute. I love octopus, but, you know, sorry, they are not land octopus. They are not. They are not land octopus. I could do with something to go in there, couldn't I? Although that's not particularly exciting, is it? So, I mean, like, you know, let's put something like that in there. Maybe cut that. So, I think I'm going to cut that off at the in fact, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to tear it at the top where that line is. And then I'm going to tear it on this line. So, because this line is not straight, so I'm going to tear it on that line, or thereabouts. And then could even emphasise those sellotapey lines, couldn't I? With maybe some faux sellotape. There we go. Yep, we'll do that. That can ink all of that bit up. Also, obviously, ink the other areas as well. I could have. Is it going a bit OTT? Maybe it's going a bit OTT now, Dave. Put that in there. Only problem is it is a little bit sticky over that hole, which I don't know how I'm going to use that, but I'm just going to tear this bit off. That's fine. Got a wobbly edge on there, and that, I don't mind that at all. So, bit of sellotape maybe. I know I like to use things that are two-hand, and hopefully I can reach this. Oh, hang on, let's get this piece. Because I can reach that. Oh, hang on, I'm stretching. I can't get it off now. Oh. There we go. Bit of my faux sellotape. Stick that to the drink can for a minute. We will tear it. And we will, let's emphasise that that's already on there. Stick that round there. And we'll do another bit because it's a bit longer than that. A bit wider, I mean. And we will, might just get a little bit bigger. Like that. Cool. Yes, we like that. Definitely like that. So maybe a people, maybe a person. That's the word, Dave, not a people. Can I reach the people? People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Oh, that was not. Well, I was going to say that was not in tune, but like. We have met, and we do know that most of the things I do are not in tune. Do we want him on there? We could have him on there. You know what else we could have? We could have a genuine, look at me using some genuine things, and a genuine, you know, genuine, because we in the UK wouldn't say genuine, just, you know, just adding it for effect. I could use a genuine ticket. I am going to age it though, because obviously it being old is not enough for me. Oh, I could clip it as well, couldn't I? Oh, I could clip it. Let's just put a little bit of hoogie in that bit. Bit of hoogie, you know what I mean? In fact, let's have a bit of rusty hinge. Right, you will stay there, people. People, they're not people, they're pads, and they're all piled up high. So, tiny, tiny, tiny bit on the top of there. Bit of rusty hinge just to give it that rusty effect. So it's gone a little bit orange, but now we can just go back over it with a little bit of thingy. There you go. Calmed it down a little bit. Okay, so we can clip it. So not that, not that. Don't need that, not that. I've got this. This is a ticket clipper, and we can do it as a. I don't know. We'll do it there, and I don't know, there. I don't know. We will also need to clip it. What month is it? We will say it is. Well, it's August, so let's say it's August, definitely. And we will also do a return thing of. We'll do 1 and 6. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, and then we will just make sure that those bits are inked. Give them a bit more authenticity. Look at me using actual ephemera. Now this is a real, you're being treated today. This is not something I do. Don't use stuff like that. Don't use any actual tickets. It's like, if I use them, then I won't have them again. But did it for you. Took one for the team. So maybe we will have. Maybe he can go on there. Yep, we'll put him on there. Maybe put him so that he kind of sits around that clipped ticket, like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Cool. Right, okay, let's ink round him. So just inky, minky. Inky, minky, pinky. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just down that edge, because then I know that's going to stick to that. And then we're just going to flip him over, not him over, obviously, but flip the bit that I want to. Bit of ticket over the top of him. That's what I mean. Shut up, Dave. Or don't shut up, Dave. One of the two. Just do something. So we're expecting a storm here. High winds as well in the UK. And the winds are starting to pick up now. And it's getting... So if the windows... So I've got a blind at the window. So if it starts clattering, that's what that is. So there you go. Just on cue, it starts clattering. So I wanted pulling this out of the drawer, but like pulling the obviously clearly pulling the wrong end. I was pulling the wrong end. So I'm going to put this. I want to put this maybe through that ticket. We will put maybe. Should we loop it or should we knot it? Maybe we will knot it and have those two loose ends. Okay, let's do that first then. Why? I don't know, but we're doing it anyway. Do we have to have a reason? No. So we're going to knot it. We're also going to just give it a bit of a dirty up that end a little bit. Just give it the feel of it's been around for a while. We'll pop that bit through there, and then we'll stick that down, and that can just be hung out there. We will have maybe a word. Let's get a word. Notes. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I'm going to peel it off the back off though. And we're going to ink the edges, because we can and should. Indeed, we should. Indeed, we definitely should. Right, okay, so let's that going on there. So I could have it so that it's on another bit of something else before I stick it down. In fact, I think I might do that. So there's that. Let's just tear that bit away. Tear that bit away. Oh, do it the wrong way this time. There we go. We can have that stuck behind there. We want it stuck behind there. Yep, we're going to have that done on there. Just get rid of the white bits off the core of that paper. Card, even. Do the same on this bit. And then we will just put a blob of glue on there, and a blob of glue on there. And that gives that something to stick to. So we're going to put that so that it's a little bit wonky, but hopefully glues down just enough to be able to pick it up with. Okay, and then same for that. We will just, do you want to do it like that? I'll do it like that. We're going to do it like that. Cool. I'll stick that on there. Yes, that's good. Okay, so that's the only bit I don't like, is that just straight edge there. But we can always do that. Rip it. And then just ink it. That's good. And then we'll stick that down, the whole thing in its entirety. Yeah, so this this storm is brewing. It's not making me a brew, to be fair. Haha. A brew, by the way, just in case you're not familiar, a brew, if you're in the UK, is a drink. So usually a cup of tea. So if somebody at work says I'm making a brew, do you want one? There's, you know, everybody says, oh yeah, please, yeah. So it usually means they've got the kettle on, they're ready, poised, ready to make a brew. So we'll stick that on there. Okay, so it sticks out a little bit, but we don't care. I'll have that so that it kind of hangs down that way. Trap it in, maybe just rip the top of that ticket away because it's going to get ripped and damaged anyway. So that can go in there. Well, that, you know, I am loving that. So maybe something on there, maybe something on there, maybe a wood. A wood feels like it could be the right thing to do, but it might not. It also might not be. What's that? That's obviously a game piece. What's this? It's a ticket. No, it just looks very faux, staged, not right. Oh, maybe. I'll say faux and staged because this isn't faux and staged. Maybe that as a number across the bottom, and of course, if we're going to have a number, we're going to have to have it in red because, like, you know, what other colour should you? Oh no, actually, maybe we'll do green. I know, green on green, but this is the new green. So this is my green I haven't used yet. So we're going to give this a go. A new purchase. Right, okay, so it's got to be that way up, which is that way up. Is that right? Yes. Is that right? Hang on, that's the wrong way up. That could have gone wrong. So we go a little bit askew because we like it wonky. So pop that on like that. Oh, good. Yes, good, good, good. Put the lid on that because that could go horribly wrong. It being so wet. We could put another stamp on there. I don't know what though. Hang on, I've got a bit of a, my carousel of stamps is malfunctioning. Join the carousel of stamps. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Do we have this on it? Issued for construction. Look, just stay flat for a minute. Just we'll have that on there. That goes on there. That goes in there. We can have that in there, which is where we were planning for it. So that can now fold up into there. That's good. That's good. Up there we will have a word that I've just put back for some strange reason. Get a word. Life is full of possibilities. Collection lost and found. Curiosity documented. Documented seems plausible. Appropriate. The right thing to do. That's what appropriate means, Dave. Do I have something to put this on? Maybe we'll have it on there. Oh, that would be nice on there, wouldn't it? So let's ink it first, and then we will. I think we'll glue it on and then tear it. Right. Oh no, we'll use that first before we put the lid on it. So, yeah, so we'll glue this onto here. Well, in theory, we're going to glue it onto here. Whether the glue wants to play or not is another matter. I've got some reason I've got a hairy end. Beg your pardon. You heard? I have a hairy end. What's wrong with that? So we're going to pop that on there, and then we're going to tear that out. We're going to tear up because we want a bit of a raw edge exposed. And obviously keeping the tearing up theme going. So tearing up is the thing that gives it that kind of like white edge. If I tear it down, then you don't see that white edge. That, you know, in the core edge is not really white because it depends on what colour the core is. So, but you know what I mean. So, will that fit on there? It will. Will I ink the edge? Of course I will. Will I use it with any of these? Probably not. I'll probably get another colour because, you know, I can. I've got plenty of colours. Oh, no, please don't fall now. Falling is appalling. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Had to go there. I know it's a terrible, terrible rhyme, but falling is appalling, and it rhymes. So I'm just leaving it there. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but you know, hey, that's what horses eat. Maisie Dotes and Daisy Dotes and little Lammacy Tivy, a kiddly tivy too, wouldn't you? It's a long time since I've done that. It's like a long time since I've done Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle. Oh, see, I can't even say it now. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pepper. Where's the peck of pickle pepper Peter Piper picked? I can't say it. That's fine. So we'll do documented on there. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm so glad. I think those colours kind of pick up the different things that I've used. So there's a bit of this orange in here. There's a bit of the map colours. There's the yellow from this. I think it looks fab. We'll pop that over there and flip that over there, and we'll link. Oh, I don't know why I keep flinging that out. I mean, I'm not flinging it out deliberately. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. So we will just mottle over that. Just give it a bit of a mottled feel. Might give it a bit of a waft. I mean, a waft. I don't really know what a waft is. Not in this case. I don't know what a waft is. I know what a waft is, but I'm not wafting this over, am I? So, a bit of a zhuzh. Do you know when, like, sometimes this goes on and you think, oh, that's gone on too heavy, and then other times you think, I can't even see what I'm doing. So, Don't know whether you can see that. Hopefully you can, because I can't. So that's going to go like that. We're going to pop that back in there, and hopefully it'll stay this time. Stay! Again, we need to do something on the outside of this. So again, just going to... Oh, let's just pick that up. Do some walnut stain around the edge. I'm wondering if how much that storm is going to come and stay. I mean, like it's supposed to be affecting the whole of the UK, so I don't know how much. I think they implied that in the north of England it would be worse. So, and I am in the north of England, so not in the north, the northern north. You know what I mean? Not the most northerly. Northerly? Is northerly a word? Southerly is, but I don't know. Is northerly? I don't know now. Anyway, well, I was going to say we'll soon find out, but we won't. So you'll soon correct me if it isn't. I'm not going to do anything with the back, because I believe it'll be one of those things that I will glue down. Oh no, because it's going to be tied. No. In that case, then I will do something with the bag. As in, I will just ink it. I'm not going to do anything miraculous with it. Leave it like almost like it's got wet a bit, you know, like the circles of wetness. So that's that. So what are we going to do on the front? Do we put something in there, or do we keep the mystery inside? I think we're going to keep the mystery inside. So what are we going to do with this? I think then this would be the perfect thing, because like look, even the string is picking up the colours from that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, I think... Oh, wrong end. I think I'm going to keep it like this. So what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Do we just do it very simply and tie it like that? Or do we tie it with a... I don't know. What are we doing, Dave? I really don't know. Should we do it like that and tie it? Go around again, maybe? And tie it at the front? Like just tuck it in, tie it? I think we're going to do that. So maybe just cut it a bit longer there. And then get both ends the same length. Go around a couple of times. And then we will just tuck that in there, I think. Because we wanted it kind of utilitarian. I appreciate that isn't tied. I do appreciate that. Do you know what? I don't even know what I'm doing, that's why. Oh look. Just when you didn't want it to do that, it did. So I'm going to put a knot in it there. And then I'm going to go round, and then I'm going to tie past the knot. I think the knot was a little bit further over than I wanted it to be. Try that again. The knot is not where I wanted it. Try that again. So let's do that. Oh no, let's do that. What? There we go. No, it's it's too far the other way. You knew this would happen, Dave, because you don't get involved with knots normally. It's not my thing. I know I've said it. I know. Just now we've got some strange knot going on, but I'm not worried about it. So there we go. That's better. So there we go. I have finished. I've just retied this knot. I'll be very honest with you. I retied it because I didn't like it. So we just pop it open like this. We undo it. And we have maybe that. I also maybe think that should also be a knot there. So let's just try and do that. Not get that knot caught. Stop saying not. Not get that knot. Not. 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 There's always something at the end of my videos, isn't there? I'm not happy with, but I feel I have to finish. So here we go. It's finished. It is Finish It Friday after all. So we are just making sure that we are entirely happy. There we go. That's better. So that's that. Yes, yes. Feel much better about that. There we go. So that's how it will go. Yes. So okay. So there we go. We open it up. We've got our little notes thing in there. We open this up. We've got this bit that this opens up like this, and you can put some more notes or observations or whatever, you know. So could go in our little criminal kit, couldn't it? So so that just pops in there like that and keeps it all shut. Then we pop that down. It's a Philippines map. Da-da! And then we open it up like this. And then we open it up like this. And it's a map of the Philippines. Sorry, can't say it. So then we just fold it all in. Oh. Fold it back down. Tuck it all in. Put it to bed. Pop that back in there. And fold it all up again. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I won't fold it up because you'll want to have a look at it. So thank you very much. If you did like it, of course, you know how to tell me that, don't you? This is called a thumb. This is a thumb. This is up. Okay. You need to give me a thumb up, or a thumbs up. Okay. You can give me a thumbs down if you prefer, but you know, I'd rather you gave me a thumbs up. Especially if you liked it. Me with my tanned hands. And if you did like it, of course, share it with your friends because they might also like it. And don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and comment if you so wish. And I will catch up after my birthday, and I will see you very soon. So I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Dash of Dave, and I love you all. Shock horror, without exception. Shock horror. Until you give me a reason not to. Shock horror. Don't know whether I can keep this up. An actor I am not. So don't give me a reason not to. So I will see you all very soon. I don't know where the madness comes from. It just does. Alright then, folks. I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Lots of love. Lots of hugs. And I'll see you very soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.